Welcome to Pandora Cards and Collectibles. This is Jason. Today's show is going to be flashback to the 80s. Dun dun dun. So, like a lot of people, I started collecting again, I would say maybe about 2 years ago, give or take. And I hadn't collected since I was like early teenager. So I would say I was kind of hit. I was introduced to cards through a friend when I was probably in 86, 87. And I will say that the 87 cards are probably the thing that's burnt into my skull the most. But now that I'm older, I find myself, like when you're a kid, you don't have any money. So, or at least I didn't have a lot of money. So, if you were able to, get gifts and Christmas and birthdays, or you had a friend and you're kind of doing trades like comic books for cards, cards for comic books, and you kind of just worked off of things like that. Or like when the holiday came and you got a box of cards and you had something to work with, or you got convinced to participate in a gamble in and gambled like a percentage of your cards away to your friend, that kind of stuff. Like I definitely remember getting the fresh, like brand new box of was it I think 88 Fleer if I remember right, and just how like fresh that was to like open a new box of that. Or when you get like secondhand boxes with a mix of like 86, 85s, and 84s. So for me, I was able to. I won this in an auction. I just beat out other people and ended up with a bunch of cards that had been in booklets. And to me, it's just nice. It's going back and learning the history. So we're going to push through this. I'm going to go a little bit on the fast side because my last video was like 14 minutes and it took at least 3 days for me to upload it on YouTube. So and we all know how playing around, figuring things out. Jack Morris. We got Jackson and Winfield. Tom Seaver, Pete Rose up top, George Brett. Gary Carter, Fergie Jenkins. Dennis, Jim. Guys I remember was Wade Boggs and Don Manley. Eddie Murray, folks that remember from the past. Dale Strawberry. The one and only Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco. Little Nolan Ryan. Joe Morgan. Dave Stewart. Mix of Donruss, Topps, Fleer. Getting back, it's like there's a lot of guys you don't know. Like I said, I collected, I got in probably 87. So, I mean, you remember like the Pete Rose and stuff like that, but then you're like learning in depth about Fred Lynn or different guys you didn't really know as much about. And so to me, I enjoy it because I'm a history buff. Kirk Gibson, Dale Murphy, Paul. Definitely Reggie Jackson. Can't forget him at all. And we got some other cards mixed in there. Mike Greenwell. Triple threat. Ken Griffey, Sr. there. Keith Hernandez. Dave Parker. Pedro Guerrero. Willie McGovey. And that's it. Thank you very much for your time, folks. I hope you like it. Please hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And let me know who are some of your favorite guys from the 80s. And thank you very much for your time. Take care.